Welcome back to our explainer of the healing journey. Today we're looking at day 6, and we are focusing on something incredibly tender but honestly absolutely vital. We're talking about naming the wound. So let's just dive right in.
Now, right off the bat, I want you to approach today gently. This is not about pushing yourself to the brink. The source text reminds us, do not force yourself, do not rush yourself. Just allow your heart to be completely honest. Because think about it, how often does our pain stay buried simply because life just keeps moving? We just keep working, we keep serving, and we keep showing up for everyone else, right?
And because we just keep moving, we end up carrying this ungrieved pain that doesn't actually look like your typical sadness. Actually, deep down, hidden grief might show up as sudden anger, or maybe an overwhelming sense of numbness, or just constant, heavy exhaustion. It can leave you easily triggered, feeling distant, or kind of always expecting disappointment. It's like wearing a heavy backpack you didn't even realize you had on.
But here is a really crucial point. Sometimes the wound isn't just about what happened to you. It's equally about what did not happen. We mourn the apology that never came, or the support we desperately needed but just didn't get. We grieve the childhood we had to survive instead of simply enjoy. Or maybe it's a dream that just broke quietly in the background.
So your action step for today is to take a quiet moment just for yourself. Grab your private journal, and I want you to complete this exact sentence. Something I have never fully let myself grieve is, and fill in the blank. And hey, you do not have to explain this publicly. Absolutely not. This is just a quiet, safe moment between you and God.
Now, once you write that down, I want you to just sit quietly with the truth of it. And here are a few ground rules. Do not argue with it. Do not minimize it. Don't tell yourself, really wasn't that bad. And please, whatever you do, do not compare your pain to anyone else's pain. Just sit with your own real experience.
We so often get this completely backward, don't we? We think that acknowledging our hurts somehow makes us weak. But listen to me, naming the wound is not weakness. Naming the wound is courage. It is you bravely standing up and saying, this mattered, this affected me, and I am finally ready to bring it into the light.
And this specific courage is exactly what Matthew 5:4 speaks to. It says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." Mourning is not shameful at all. God doesn't mock your tears or reject you when you grieve. In fact, it's the exact opposite. He draws close to the brokenhearted, meeting you right in the middle of your tears.
So give yourself permission today to grieve without shame. In fact, let's just pray on this together for a second. Lord, help me stop hiding from the places that still need your comfort. Meet me gently in the quiet memories and the wounds I have carried quietly. Teach me that mourning is not the end of my story. It is just a necessary part of the healing path. Amen.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final, provocative reflection to carry with you today. What have you been carrying quietly? Take your time today, okay? Be incredibly kind to yourself. Remember, we name the wound not to stay wounded, but to finally invite light into those places that have been waiting in the dark.